Hi everyone, it's Lumin. I'm here with an Agricola game with Rainier, PT90044, and Barbarossa89. This is an EIK GWM France G4 G5 game. Um, so I took yesterday off. I participated in Blackout Tuesday, and it wasn't. Let me see. I'm not an activist in most situations, but yesterday it felt like the only option for me. So I guess thank you for sticking with me, and we'll just try to be more, I guess, continually aware of injustices that happen in this world. I mean, for me, yesterday wasn't a super easy time. Um, like the stream aside, I mean, I've had sirens and convoys of police cars driving by, like outside my window down the street, like for 4 or 5 straight days. Yesterday, I watched one of these police car convoys, and there were 14 of them just driving down, all with their sirens on. So it's been an exciting time in a bad way out here. So that said, I'm glad to be back providing some entertainment for both you and me, and looking forward to what this game brings. So this first pick is Remodeler because of strength and its tactical value, especially if no one else knows about it. Getting stable deliveryman or organized handyman back on the rebound would be great. I think woodcarver and thatcher would get taken. So, and probably organized handyman. We'll see if I can get stable deliveryman. Well, there's racing stable manager, but also some other good stuff. So let's see. I was the first to see stable deliverymen. Hewer and Patron are both ridiculously good, though. Yeah, all this pack has to get through is Barb. If Barbarossa doesn't take racing stables, then I can, or stable deliverymen, then I can gamble on racing stables here. Not really sure I want to. I think taking Patron or Hewer is just much better. Hewer is just really strong, and I haven't played it in quite some time. And what is going on? How is this happening? So, oof. Turns out Patron was correct, as we see child psychologist here. Animal husbandry worker, definitely worth remembering. But with these two ox not needing to come out, Hewer would like to come out before people start growing, but Remodeler definitely doesn't need to be. And then nobody went for Pioneer Drawing Genius, which is understandable. Drawing Genius might be fun. Scapegrace is not a terrible pick here with Child Psych in hand. The other option is Organic Farmer because, well, not really good here because of Animal Husbandry being in the game. If my Ox are played for me automatically relatively early, then Scapegrace makes a lot of sense. Stable Deliveryman did not wheel. Hewer with Powerhouse is really interesting as a thought. The other option is to just take Woodcarver, because the floor of Woodcarver is pretty decent. Award winner is like barely possible as a pick here. Hey KLJ. Yeah, Powerhouse with Hewer seems fun, but I don't know if it's dependable enough. On the other hand, playing Woodcarver, it might not come out on time. So yeah, let's do Powerhouse. This would be passed to the Stable Deliveryman, though. Nah. Maybe I'll, like, play Child Psychologist third? It does pay for the Psychologist. I'm going to take the Carver, though. So Racing Stables didn't come back, and that makes this pick Dairy Crier. Dancer, not really what I want to be using. Agrarian is not good. And Animal Hand, unless like everyone has a giant plow, Agrarian doesn't do anything. And then Animal Handler is too slow. And as expected, this is Pioneer or Drawing Genius. Pilgrim could maybe in some universe be... Oh, no. Would I rather have a resource food? Oh, well, for one, Dancer's pretty weak. So Dairy Crier at least is average strength. And Dancer doesn't combo with anything necessarily. If this was Educator, then it would. But I think the timing of Child Psych is such that I can just get my feeding sorted out a normal way first. And then... I don't know, I kind of expected Dancer to possibly get taken as a card perennially overvalued. So that led me to have some small hint of someone else having a puppeteer, maybe. I guess now that I say it that way, that's a bit of a stretch. But yeah, the timing on Dancer is not good. I'd rather play my Ox for the no action. So here I'll take Drawing Genius. Alrighty, Animal Pen. With an Ock thing, Animal Pen definitely seems like the play. I might even play Hewer and Woodcarver before Child Psych. Private School is something I don't care about because of Child Psych. What else is here? Wooden Path. Haystack is even a consideration with Dairy Crier. Open Gate with Dairy Crier. Shears is probably not terrible, though someone has the Herdsman. Well, that's a pretty playable pack. I don't have anything for Strawberry Patch, but it's the strongest card here. Wooden Path or Haystack with Woodcarver or even Shears is totally fine. The timing on storage shed is probably not great. Grotto is an interesting pick, but needs a lot of food. I could end up supporting it. Parchment with Dairy Crier is like an option, but I don't think I need it. So, Mini Pasture is pretty good for other people. I should remember it in the game if I go for early Fireplace. Downsizing's the strongest here, and with Animal Husbandry Worker, it's probably just worth taking right here. I don't want to worry too much about stables with Storage Shed. I actually love that Storage Shed is in the game, and having it passed around more will make my initial stable that I'm going to end up using for Remodeler a lot less suspicious. So I don't think I can take Storage Shed, so I'll take Downsizing over Grotto here. Downsizing seems terrible with Remodeler. You know, you're right. I didn't sleep well, and I'm going to blame that and not feel bad about blaming it. Hi, Marushka. Yeah, no need for me to build 2 stables and remove both of them with Shed and Remodeler, right? Yeah, this is fine. I now need a lot of food. Coffee Break is the best card here. Dinghy is possible. Oh yeah, KLJ, I hope you're doing alright. This is definitely crazy times. Yeah, Marushka, I'm doing alright. It's not been the easiest time to deal with the world here. I'm kind of hoping to get Haystack back now. Goblet is not going to be super good, like it sometimes is when there's like a well replacement. Cooking Corner's the best card here. I'm not playing an undisturbed pond game. I feel like Cooking Corner encourages me to do things better than I normally do in regards to getting a hearth, prioritizing it. This definitely looks like a hearth game to me, because it's not a baking game. Let's see. Shears is the only one wood thing that came back. What were the other ones? Haystack. Haystack? Someone took Haystack? Open Gate is probably fine. Baker's Oven doesn't fit. Shears, the Herdsman didn't take Shears, so maybe Herdsman's just not in the game, but then why would someone take Haystack? I guess if only one person is trying to hoard a bunch of animals early, then, like with Animal Husbandry Worker, they can take Haystack first and wheel Shears, and they have Herdsman. That would be interesting. In any case, taking Open Gate is better for both me and if anyone's trying to do that. I don't like how Animal Pen is my only wood costing thing. Obviously, I just passed one. But it makes Woodcarver less good for sure. Yeah, the theme on Animal Pen, not great. Have to agree with that. So it looks like I don't need to immediately play Woodcarver. Hewer is more important first. Get that out by round 3. Preferably exactly round 3. Okay, well now everyone's seen Storage Shed. I can take it. Chocolate. Not terrible. Storage Shed's just better. Fruit Tree House didn't really work. Yeah, obviously I'm not super sharp right now. Making some interesting decisions saved by chat. KLJ saving me from taking downsizing with Remodeler in hand. What am I even doing? And then Private Market is a clay for a point. I don't really want to have Guest. Guest is useful. I don't see myself using Private Market. Yeah, let's just do that. And start third, major minors first. Yes, absolutely. Imagine if I took Patron over Hewer. Just imagine. Open Patron, Grotto, Woodcarver, or Hewer second. That would have been so nice. So anyway, PT opens Reedstone Food, meaning Rainier probably has the Patron. Barbarossa plays Thatcher. This means... So do I let Rainier play Patron? Yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna play? I don't want to show Hewer or Remodeler yet. I don't want to show Child Psych yet. And I don't need Woodcarver. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that actually says Undisturbed Pond for Rainier. Wow, and PT playing Start Player Piggy Bank instead of Ock. What is going on? What is going on? I play 2 wood or an Ock? That's not what I expected. Alright, I guess I'll just play Hewer. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would have expected the 2 Ocks in round 1 also. But cool. This this works for me. I'm really glad I didn't take expensive Ock first now. Jeez. Man, why didn't Patron come out? How did Patron not come out in that round one? Patron must have Undisturbed Pond and is trying to do too much. Anyway, Sheep flip in round 2, which is great for Rainier. Lots of sheep stealing, or enough sheep stealing stuff. There was Animal Husbandry Worker, there was Mini Pasture, and now Major's already played in round 1. So, this seems like a bad draft to do that in unless you have the blocker. Here to read with a chance at getting a knock on the rebound, just based on board state. You think this is my game? Maybe. I'll play Woodcarver if it gets to that over Child Psych. Oh, good catch by Barbarossa. That was not... Rainier does play Patron. And PT has the Undisturbed Pond. Back-to-back start player. Yep, things are smooth so far. We'll see how that changes. PT really might get squeezed on food. That's interesting. Barb plays Social Climber. So... I could take 2 wood, but I'm thinking about taking 2 clay. Taking 2 clay right now really messes with how the clay stacks look in rounds 3 and 4. And while it doesn't do anything for me specifically, I think it's a reasonable take. On the other hand, if 4 clay gets taken next round, I can just take 3 clay. So I think the plan is to take 3 clay if someone takes 4, or even 2 in round 4, and then start it triggering later, but overall just as much. And this seems like the safer line. Because 3 clay can get me or closer to the Remodeler Reno. I want to buy stuff off Grotto if I can, but, efficiency and all that. Oh, that announce went through. Playing Chocolate on Major Minor. I am a wood short of doing room stable with Woodcarver, though I guess I wanted 2 stables anyway. So first action food. This could go second action food also, but Reedstone's really good for Barb. I think I'll take 3 food or Reedstone. It's getting a little tight here. I will take this 3 food. Barb Barb would take it otherwise. Second action, 3 wood or 3 clay are both good. I don't think Rainier would take one of them, or what am I even talking about? Something went through my brain where this seemed pretty safe. Village Elder is the one I didn't see, and I didn't draft any passing miners, and I have Drawing Genius. I will say that's fortunate. Wow. So I want to see Barbarossa taking 4 clay here. Not only is it good for that social climber Reno, but it also gives eventual feeding strats. Alright, this is interesting. What am I supposed to leave here? Rainier's the last action before Hewer could trigger. So I can't really take the clay. It's Ock or 3 wood. Which one do I think he wants more? The 3 wood helps me a lot. Start player's definitely on the table as a possible move for him, so I'll just take 3 wood. And see if he goes for the 4 clay. I don't see it being necessary. I feel like Animal Husbandry Worker is just a better play. Get Haystack going and all that. Has enough wood defense 8 with it. Well, does take the 4 clay. I didn't think that was as good of an action. I'll see what happens with the 4 clay this round. PT jumps on the 4 wood. That's so good. PT's having a nice start. Even taking back-to-back start player, it's worked out fine. So this is 3 wood again. Or Ock. Yeah, I don't see the use for the clay. The other option is just build, but then I don't even use Woodcarver. And getting Shed and Remodeler stables down with this room is pretty important. So I think the plan is you would so build. I don't have stuff to back it up, though. Like, honestly, even Day Labor is okay. Second move. And I want to get my child psych ox out fast. Yep, and there's animal husbandry worker. That's also true to Umbar. Barbarossa is looking like he's going to possibly take start. Goes for the clay. Okay, what am I doing? Should have gone for the 2 clay gambit, maybe, but if Rainier needs 4 clay, he might need 3 just as much. Okay. Okay, 1 stable for PT. What possible reasons do you have for wanting a stable here? Food does seem hard here. I'm not liking this situation. Like, I'm considering day labor, but getting child psychologist out is just better, right? Especially since PT's not forced to grow with their first action and the board will be okay. This should seal up Pure for rounds 5 and 6. Maybe not 6, but 4 clay and 6 with growth queue happening seems like pretty easy thing to stay on the board. Yeah, PT's been starting player all game. Oh, and Renovate flips for Barbarossa. So Reedstone for PT to keep Piggy Bank going. I would expect Reno well here for Barbarossa and maybe Powerhouse, if not well. Yeah, maybe it flips for Rainier too. And very interestingly, Barbarossa takes 3 wood. Instead of building and instead of renovating. I just gotta take room 2 stables. That would make Rainier take the sheep now instead of letting them pile up even more for Haystack. And then if Rainier doesn't take the sheep, that's an obvious take, but this is one of the few very clear forced moves that isn't related to build and grow. So yep, there go the sheep, as expected. Wow, and it's farm stable. So we didn't see stable liveryman or racing stable get played, but I guess they were all picked somewhat early. I didn't see farm stable, but it's a nice one to have. And Barbarossa plays heiress. Yikes. Yeah, imagine how much better Undisturbed would be right now. Exactly. I don't know if the start player that early was necessary. So I can't usefully play Child Psych right now, which is a bit unfortunate. I could just play Storage Shed instead of taking 2 food. If I take 2 food, though, I can play Child Psychologist next round without any trouble. I'll have plenty of time to play improvements. Drawing Genius will probably help with a couple. I might need to defend start. Let's day labor. I mean, Rainier better not take 2 clay here. Going expensive Ock now. What would this be? Elder was the one I didn't see. Alternative Designer. That's spicy. Maybe spicier than how this opening was. Round 6 is Grow, so I missed the first Child Psych trigger. But it looks like I'm getting 4 wood here with my Ock as my 2 moves, or I could just take 3 food. Yeah, no miner, because you spent all your miners, your early miners, by taking start player. Do I need this 4 wood, though? Probably not. This is a great start for Barbarossa. I think Barbarossa's might be in the best spot here. Start player with a Black Swan Lake, that's so good. Three food kind of sucks as a move. But I need it. So does PT. This actually might get me to grow if Barbarossa doesn't play a feeding thing on Renovate. Yeah, Rainier is definitely profiting off that, except doesn't have a room, so not really sure what the big plan is. Yeah, that's true. It's like if I had Patron. Yeah, and that lost stone food was unfortunate tempo, but it happens. Yeah, Barb might just be day laboring twice here. Rainier wants 2 sheep next round to get Haystack going. Play-by-play says Barbarossa's between day labor and Ock here. A little surprising. Barbarossa gets the well down, though, which is just in time for piggy bank. And defends against Rainier renovating. And I'll just play Child Psych here, I guess, and get my 6 wood and a stone food, hopefully. Do I want to take expensive Ock to make it even more clear? No, the wood police is the big thing here. I don't need to worry about that. So, do I need Woodcarver? I mean, it's either Woodcarver or Drawing Genius. I guess I'll play Woodcarver. Even if it only saves like 3 or 4 wood this game, it's still worthwhile. Yeah, Pottery doesn't seem like the best match for Hewer. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. The 6 wood is for... Yeah, I so rarely see Alternative Designer get played, but this seems like a fine use for it. What does Piggy Bank play? Maybe just Hearth here. BMW also reasonable. Passing row. Let's see, let me read that. Passing row, something, something, something. Sorry. I think I'm fine storage shedding here. There we go. JFG. A well-earned 6 wood for Rainier. I mean, this game looks his right now. There's also a sibling to that command, JFT6W. Three Reed and Reedstone both looking amazing for PT. Take 6 clay, which can't be bad. I probably take 3 clay. Well, 4 wood, 3 reed, Reedstone are all good. There we go. Yeah, and Barb going day laboring. I could Ock here, I guess. Yeah, that does seem like the right move. Just play Drawing Genius here. Four wood for Rainier, 3 reed, and Reedstone for PT. Yeah, this is a little rough, but as everyone says, it's probably worth it. Animal Pen is Animal Pen. And it doesn't even cost me anything. I was also thinking Grotto, but I never do Grotto right. Like 0 out of 10 do I do Grotto right. On the other hand, it would be deadly for Rainier, so I can't regret it too much, I don't think. The 3 clay would have been really nice for Remodeler. But yeah, I shouldn't delay Animal Pen more. Rainier going with the sheep here to do start player haystack. Is this Wealthy Man for PT? Or Wealthy Euro? I didn't see either. It would have to be first or second pick. But the the fourth pack I saw wasn't great, so it might have been the second pick out of the Village Elder pack, Wealthy Euro. But 4 wood, 3 reed here is a steal. Yeah, maybe Grotto is just one of those things you can't be flexible with. And I'm definitely in the flexibility camp for played card preferences. So PT plays the Hearth here? I'm a little confused at what's going on, but I'm not trying hard enough to track the growth queue, probably. This does look like it's very possibly Wealthy Man. Nope, a round 7 stable deliveryman. He has an internal perpetual student. Not quite sure I follow, but alright, what do I take here? I take a reed, probably. Alright, so my child psychologist plays are done, or paid for, rather. Rainier looks like he's taking 4 reed here. Barbarossa is 3 clay away from building the room. I still need to feed. What am I doing here? Barb takes 4 clay. Does that mean I have to take 2 clay? This has been pretty poor. Yeah, I feel like I've lost already. Because I don't have a hearth. Yeah, but then Hewer. Let's see here. I will have 3 actions next round, and chances I can get both bottom feeding spots, not amazing. This is start player haystack. Probably right behind me. I gotta take wood, but I also gotta take clay. Terrible. Well, I did things wrong here. I've been playing really bad. Like the whole last month, I feel like I've been playing pretty bad. Whoa, homework. Yeah, veg pottery was an option. Organized handyman to play haystack that way definitely seems fine. An animal handler for 2 animals that he doesn't have yet. This is a really nice game from Rainier. Yeah, I mean, my ox aren't amazing. It's very possible I should have just skipped child psychologist, just gone with Hewer. Yeah, sometimes you do feel like you lose entire understanding of the game. I'm definitely in that spot. Third letter YWR. Yep. Matches haystack. I'm not. My brain's not on. I can't figure this out. Nor should I. Yeah, this is just very nice. If only I drafted Patron. You were 40% over 25 games. Yeah, I mean, I'm like 20% ish for this last 40. And I'd really like to be at 40%. 25.6. I've been like I guess that makes me 40% worse than usual over this last month. And I usually try to get pretty competitive games, but I don't know if I've been doing that either. Oh yeah, don't worry about your first 100. Your first 100 are always terrible on this site. Barbarossa actually told me once that he went 0 for first 100, which wow. PT playing Walrus Hunter saying fishing is the first move there. You got a lot of synergy. Yeah, I mean, Synergizer is not the most obvious card when you first come here on the site. You really have to understand the main flow of the game first. Oh, you know what move really hurts is this one right here from Barbarossa. Barbarossa plows. When was I planning on getting to plow? And when was I going to get all my stuff done, including only 5 spaces for animal husbandry worker. This game is a disaster. This game is such a disaster. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're probably doing fine. I mean, I would say your threshold for between not doing fine and doing fine is probably like 15%, and sounds like you're way above that. 15% overall, yeah, that means you've been. I meant 15% like after your first 100, even. 3 stone for Rainier. I'm gonna have to 4 clay, bore hearth. Oh, rip. Dairy Crier, I guess. Yeah. I mean, how does Barb not take patron and child psychologist? Like, how do social climber and heiress get picked before that? Noak. I thought about 3 food, 1 clay, 1 bore plus fireplace. And thinking about it should be enough of a statement about where my game is at. Racing stables for PT, so someone did get that combo. Barb grabbing the pottery here before the heiress room comes in. Best play here is definitely Reedstone. Might play a second game after this to redeem myself. Might even stream it. Uh, yeah, Dairy Crier for 2 food isn't happening. I'm not ever gonna be that. I refuse to make such a bad move. I'm okay with taking inefficient moves when I'm ahead, not when I'm so far behind. And it looks like Barb is taking a grain here. Meaning going for clay oven. Nope, just, what is that? Plowing. So, I finally have a chance to start player. I could just take a boar and play something instead, but then I don't get 6 wood. So, what am I playing here? Start player open gate? I need to get a lot of imps down anyway. I can still win Elder. And I'm going to take clay here because my life sucks. Well, I only took 1 food accumulation space and made it out of the round. Here's power rating too high. I mean, it's got to be less of a good card against strong players. All interactive cards lose power when you're playing against strong players. Rainier's definitely a good player. Barbarossa's pretty good. PT, I think, is newer to the site. And I'm playing like a complete noob, so... this is Cow Fireplace. As one of my moves. Yeah, that's true too. The more resource inflation. You're telling me that I should have taken Patron. Or just like... What have I done with this game where Bookshelf... Oh my god, I hate everything. Let's get these vibes up. I can't. I'm sorry. This is so bad. Oh god. I can actually take 2 boar first. One room, 3 stables. I don't know what all the stables are for except for point ceiling. I mean, point ceiling's a valid... Reason. Rainier also only has one more miner, because two of them are committed to Handyman. So I feel like the chances of getting started on late are a lot lower. I'm going to play Remodeler with this Child Psych. PT playing Parchment. Right. Yeah, there was a lot of Ox stuff here. Let's play Remodeler. Take the cow. Probably eat the 2-boar. Well, got the 3 moves I wanted. So yeah, vibes. Woo, vibes. Wow, PT playing Wood Delivery Man. I think I would not have waited as long as PT did to play Ox. Wow, and even with Parchment playing Wood Deliveryman, I guess it's 2 food, 4 wood as a move. Woo, indeed. All right, and Hewer's hitting. Things are barely looking up. Yeah, and before Barba, I wouldn't have been too surprised. Oh, downsizing. Right, I passed that. I'm such a chump. And now only having 1 wood makes a lot of sense. So that'll be 6 extra fences, which is, totally fine and good. PT opens the round with 2 sheep that now have space. So I'll be aggressively taking 4 clay with the first action. Barbarossa starting, I like that. Playing Dingy. Yeah, I should take the hearth. Oh, true. I'm not really ready for Dairy Crier here. But then if I don't, I won't be ready to Scapegrace. Let's see. So I want to fence next move. 4 clay was way too important to pass. Hey, look, Rainier plowed. Who needs plows? So I will... Oh. Well, we have a problem here. And the problem is being 1 food short if I successfully do the fence dairy crier thing. Whatever. I'll eat a sheep. I don't care. I'll even let the other one run away. I don't care. Barb put the person on fences in the play-by-play, which nearly gave me... Oof. Obviously no way to fence and takes 3 clay. Okay. Calm down. So this dairy crier actually, I mean, the biggest effect is going to be giving 4 food to PT and Rainier and 2 food. Well, they already have the sheep, and Barbarossa doesn't have a cookery. So I think. Oh, 12. Thank you, Turambar. Jesus Christ. Actually, is sheep breeding better to make sure I have a gate running? It probably is. I do want both, but... Womp, womp. So I guess I take a cow here and just eat it. This way I get both my breeding pairs. Yeah, getting the 3 stone's pretty important for Barb. Rainier playing Shears. That's the last non-committed miner. We have Dairy Crier. Eat that. 3, feed that. Read this. So that's going to be my sheep that keeps running through the open gate. Barb grows. Yeah, let me just play the Scapegrace now. for 1 point. PT playing Animal Tamer. Yeah, it's a busy start of round. Okay. I could start and get Plauso. Because only I'm growing. Coffee break is worth stuff now. I guess just keep the clay. Yeah, my food is set up. Getting Grotto online is possible. Let's see. At least my hand says, you had an idea. It didn't work, but at least you had the idea. It's 2 there. Looks like I don't have a good chance at Elder. I probably need to get Stone Oven. So I really want a veg here. Four wood is probably good for joinery. I am Reno grow here, but yeah, so I shouldn't be thinking of the exact piles, but I am thinking about generally what I want. Four wood, 4 wood. I can play that. Better than Grotto. I guess I get both, so yeah. So actually getting wooden fences is only 3 points for me. I really should try to do other things. So there was the option of taking like 4 wood and veg this round, but then that risks Reno not happening on time. PT going for fishing. I could take a veg here, so I can plow sow it. There's also a question if I'm getting a second field. I'm actually gonna take a veg here. somebody put a JFG in the chat, please. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, let's see. Plus C, woodshed. Probably not buying anything. Yeah, you guys, I need the support. So I should remember private market. I don't think I need to buy any of this grotto stuff. No, I did not remember the heiress room. Wow. Well, I'm glad that none of you were paying to watch this, because I would not. I would not feel good about charging money, and I only say that because Donba and Sid aren't here. Oh my god. I'm not earning any of this right now. When does the gate sheep run away? Before breeding. I still want to plow sow? What does it even get me? Joinery? It would get me joinery. Plow joinery is good enough. Horse. Sounds good and also not really necessary. Let's see. I plow. Genius joinery. And now with private market, I can buy wood for 2 food just to convert it. Pretty strong, I know. Oh. Wow. This is my strategy this game. Your strategy this game. Alright, Rainier grew. I'm out of box. So your strategy this game is gonna stay in the house while another sheep runs away. Got it. Wait, Turumbar. There's no space to grow into the heiress room. Oh my gosh. I feel like I've been scammed. Just take a veg, I hope, and hope I don't get started on, I guess. No, you are not liable for any of this. I kid. 3 wood is enough for a pasture and 2 food. 2 moves for 3 points, 2 food. Okay, rip the 3 wood. Barbarossa starts with mini pasture. That's a nice move. Nice move. Ooh, I couldn't buy Grotto if I have enough food. Oh, wait. I can play mini pasture. I can take another improvement if I play my cards right. Yeah, 3 stone, very tempting. Because the Reno queue looks like there are up to 5 renovations that want to happen with 3 actions. Oh, reno it? That's smart. It's like I don't even have eyes this game. This is ridiculous. If nothing else, this is just tempo. I'm not committed to renoing, but... Stone oven there for Rainier. So out of miners is he, and that means I need to take the clay oven. Which means I'm buying Grotto and or private market and taking clay. PT fences. Warm-up game for the game of the week after this? Yeah, that's very possible. Okay. I have to do this, right? I can just surprise buy with private market also. I would really like the plow. Okay, so is Rainier renovating? Just needs a reedstone food. Are you getting a clay somewhere? No, you're not. And you're not threatening to immediate run out of stone? Okay, good. Yeah, no plus C there. Okay, feed 5FA sheep runs. Gate doesn't automatically track, so there's one there. So I will plow first. No, KLJ. It was definitely one of the sheep that was in the pasture. This house sheep is very safe. I would never. Exactly. Oh, Varb's still on this round. Takes, 2 wood and a cow. Yeah, makes sense. And opens fences. Yep. So this endgame went a lot better than expected. Oh, wait, he opens Plowso? Did you do a switcheroo on me? Did I get switcherooed? I think I got switcherooed. Okay, so... Yeah, what's really funny is I can reno fence with the clay oven. So I just need to protect the clay oven. And I will use the secret private market weapon that everyone always forgets about. Or at least I do. But you know, it's nice to be on the other side of a surprise private market once in a while. All right, so I'm definitely breaking 35. I might get to 40, if I may be so bold. And you know, Rainier's game didn't explode like I thought it might. It's quite fine, but no crops. PT gets grow. Okay, so how can I try to do reno fence? So, 3 wood is basically replacing the 2 food action. Two wood's just as good because of Carver. Well, it's 2 food worse. Mini pasture is actually food neutral because it gets me a wood. Right? Yeah. So I don't care which one I do. I mean, Rainier doesn't have an imp to play either because I haven't passed him any. Okay. And PT and Barb aren't going to get to the Elder. So 5 food or 2 points. I can eat 2 cows, and that's 1 point probably, because I probably have to eat 2 food. No, I think 5 food is just as good. Maybe better. I don't think I have space to take a pig. Which is not great. It's really not great. Oh, I had a sheep to eat also. Right, because I was letting one run through the gate. But now I get to have 4 cows in the end. I think. Maybe I'm 1 food short of that, like a chump. My most impactful lock being Dairy Crier, definitely didn't expect that. Definitely not. I mean, Drawing Genius second, also unexpected. Barbarossa is going on Ak here? Could this be like Hedgemaster? Aha, Chief. Well, Barb has a strong endgame here. I would guess that this is Barb's game. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. Still can't reno. So -2 food, take a wood to keep it food neutral. I think I avoided last place here, with plenty of help from my friends. Could not have done this on my own. Quite clearly. This is what happens when I take one day off, apparently. That's a scary thought. Yeah, I mean, it's more fun if private market is surprise, right? And I'm sure Rainier's noticed the private market, otherwise he'd be slamming Renault Major. It's funnier if I take Renault Fences, right? Yeah, have to. I care about style. Yeah. I think Barb has this one, but his food is quite bad. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Eat. Oh no, 5 food was good. Uh, but Rainier has a point. If I didn't have to do end of round, that would be just as stylistic. Okay, so feed sheepwood for food. Minus H gate. The sheep are running through the open gate. And then breed the cows. Safe at home is your strategy this game. All globals, no resources, full grotto, all ox. Definitely an unexpected combination. But either Rainier or Barbarossa has to have this one. But I think I'm into the 40s. 33 base. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Well, that's a lot better than I was expecting. Also, Renault Fence's style because it says, I know you don't have another improvement to play. Yeah, GG. So this is 41, horse is nothing, cookpot is 1. Uh, 5 plus scorecard. I'm not sure if... Yeah, that was the 4-seat, 2-clay fireplace. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got my stone food hewer. Uh, I typed it in anyway. Yeah, so I do have resources. All right, and I'll put that here. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. If you're seeing this on the VOD, I'm going to stop the recording here and probably play another one. I just need to confirm that I don't have any obligation due to unrest in the city, and might grab something to eat and come right back. And I'll come right back regardless if I can't play another one. But thanks for watching, and see you for the next one.